We mentioned Jedrick Wills, left tackle, who was the 10th overall pick a year ago. What better guy to talk about how he's developed from year one to year two than Joel Bitonio, the guy that plays right next to him at left guard. Here's Bitonio on Jedrick Wills.
Last year, he was just trying to figure out how to be a left tackle, you know what I mean? He was going against OV and Miles every day in one-on-ones and stuff, and there was some rough film, you know, to watch and go over. And now he's battling. I mean, he still has to go against Miles and Jadavion, so it doesn't get much easier. But you know, he's had time and he's developed, and he's a left tackle now. And now he's just refining some of those things, and he understands, like, he did some really good things, but to take the next step, you know, there's a couple little things that he's been really working on in training camp, and you can see that he's focused on those and really, you know, making those strides.
And again, Tim, I was really impressed by last season. You didn't notice Jedrick Wills, which means he was not a liability as a left tackle who had switched over. And for him to be able to do that without a preseason, without a training camp, I think he's going to take a huge jump. I really think working with Bill Callahan every day and just kind of the kind of determination and grit you saw from him, I think he's got what it takes to be a really good left tackle for a long time.
I agree. And I mean, he's a younger guy. There's no question about it. He came into the Browns very young, not just having that in addition to moving sides of the offensive line from the right side to the left side. And, you know, what Joel was saying, you know, when you move to the left side, switch sides on the offensive line, obviously you're going to have to change how you do almost everything, you know, from hands to how you set your feet as a lineman. And you kind of touched on it earlier. The best thing we could say about him is that you really never heard much of him from him. And if you're an offensive lineman, the best thing for you is for your name never to get called on the broadcast, you know, or for the referee to say your number if you commit a false start or whatever. And Wills is certainly a guy that, you know, he's got tremendous upside, and he showed plenty of good ability, I think, as a rookie. So no reason to think he shouldn't make a jump up in his second season, and playing alongside a guy in Joel Bitonio who's got Pro Bowls under his belt. He's gotten so much experience under his belt. There's no question that, you know, that Bitonio has to have been good for Wills, and certainly bodes well for him having a chance to really take a step up this season.